Imagine a small child standing at the edge of a vast, colorful garden. Each day, the child steps inside carrying a tiny watering can. The seeds in this garden are ideas, and the paths between them are what we call connections. This is your brain learning, simple, patient, and quietly extraordinary. When you were 5, you thought learning was magic. Adults showed you a letter, and suddenly you could read. But beneath that moment of wonder is a steady, invisible gardener working all the time. Your brain is made of cells called neurons. Neurons are like little trees. When one tree touches another, they form a bridge, a synapse. Every time you learn something new, a number, a song, how to tie a shoe, those bridges get stronger. Practice waters the bridges. The more you practice, the easier it becomes for your brain to travel that path. Think of attention as sunlight. Sunlight helps the seeds sprout. When you pay attention to something, your brain decides it matters. It floods that area with resources, and the connections grow faster. But sunlight can be scarce. If your mind wanders, or if you are tired, the garden stays shaded and learning slows. That is why focused moments matter more than long stretches of distracted time. Now imagine mistakes as tiny, unexpected storms. At first, storms might feel bad. Plants lean and leaves fall. Yet after a storm, plants often grow back stronger. When you make an error, your brain signals a mismatch between what you thought and what actually happened. That signal is crucial. It tells your gardener to adjust the bridges, pruning where needed, and building new, better paths. Errors are not failures. They are instructions. Memory works like storing maps in a shed. Short-term memory is a small basket you carry while exploring. It holds a few things at once: a phone number, a face, a short instruction. Long-term memory is the shed where you keep the maps that matter. To move something from your basket to the shed, repetition helps. Not endless copying, but spaced revisits. Come back tomorrow, then next week, then next month. Each revisit cements the route, making it easier to follow without thinking. Emotions are the gardener's mood. Joy and curiosity make the gardener energetic, eager to explore new areas of the garden. Stress tightens the gardener's shoulders, making it harder to build and maintain bridges. That is why a classroom that feels safe and encouraging can make learning much easier. When students feel anxious or bored, the garden gets neglected. Now picture different parts of the garden specialized for different tasks. There are patches for language, plots for numbers, corners for moving your hands and feet. When you learn to read, many areas cooperate. Vision recognizes shapes, language areas attach sounds, memory remembers meanings. Learning is not confined to one spot. It's a team effort across the garden. Schools are like maps and guides for gardeners. A good teacher points out promising seeds, suggests helpful tools, and creates moments of bright sunlight, focused attention, so gardens can flourish. Teaching that mixes clear explanations with practice, feedback, and encouragement follows how the brain prefers to learn. Small pieces, active use, and time to let connections grow. Finally, remember that every brain's garden grows at its own pace. Some paths form quickly, others need more water and time. Comparing gardens only distracts the gardener from tending what really matters: steady curiosity, safe spaces for mistakes, and thoughtful practice. So the next time you walk into a classroom or sit down to learn something new, imagine that garden. Pay attention like sunlight. Accept mistakes as storms that teach. Revisit ideas to build strong bridges, and create a kind, calm space for your gardener to work. Learning is not magic. It is the patient work of growing a garden inside your head, day by day.